Okay, folks, like I told you in the summer that I was going to work on limping in my swing during the winter, and this is the perfect time for me to do it. So this whole video is just me with one concept, the Jackie Burke concept. I want to feel like I'm putting the point in the shaft, the club head, down the target line at the top of my swing. That's going to take some time for me to get out of this mode. That's why I'm not having no scorecard or anything. And I'm going to work on it for like 9 holes, and I'm going to go play 9 holes. But for the first 9 holes, the only thing I'm working on is making sure I'm pointing that club at the target line, down the target line at the top of the swing. And this is a perfect time for me to do that because it's the winter and I can really work on it. Because if I come out here and just try to keep a score, my natural tendency is going to kick back in, and it's going to be the same thing I always do because I play very well that way. So here's the tip. When you want to do something like a swing change, sometimes, and I really advocate this, you need to go to the extreme. So if you got a really long swing, you want to feel like you're only going 3/4, okay? If you got a short swing, you want to feel you going like a John Daly swing. Once you look at it on video, you're going to see it's not that much of a difference, but it's going to be the window that you want to get into. And that's what we're all about, just getting to the proper windows. Another thing I want to remind you guys, as long as you got a nice 90-degree shoulder turn, it's not mandatory to go to parallel. Okay, so so I'm just doing this for my own personal swing journey. But as long as you're making a good 90-degree shoulder turn, you're getting your 90-degree wrist cock, and you're getting your angles correct, you can hit some tremendous golf out here. So this is something that I'm just working on for my personal swing journey. Okay, I'm going to have to work on the balance because I feel like it's pulling me a little bit off, but that's going to happen for a few times. We're going to get that nailed down. That was the best shot of the day. Drawed it right around the corner. Yeah, that was a really good shot right there. Dog leg left, and with the longer swing, I've been hitting the ball with a big draw, and I have to get used to that, a bigger draw than normal. I just got to aim it a little bit more out to the right, or just correct my swing path, and I work on that during the winter also. If I'm lengthening my swing, you're always going to have a cause and effect, because golf is cause and effect. All right, but I mean, that was a beautiful ball right there, so everything was right on that one. Didn't feel like I went as long a backswing, but I feel like I went longer. I wasn't John Daly, but I feel like I was pretty close to parallel. And just drew it right around this bend. Nice. You couldn't ask for nothing better than that. We drew it right around the corner. Perfect. Yeah, that was a gorgeous shot. Now you're not worrying about the swing length with the irons because, you know, I like playing 3/4 shots, so they're more accurate for me. So it's more for me just with the woods off the tee box. That's the only thing I'm trying to lengthen. And the end result over the next 6 to 10 rounds is going to lengthen my swing and everything anyway. Go ahead, buddy. Go ahead. All right. Coming around this bend with the big draw, it turned this par 5 into like a par 4 for me now. If you don't, you got to take it way out there, and then it plays like a traditional par 5. But if you bend that corner like I just bent it, I mean, it changes the whole ball game. You take off 70 to 80 yards just by hitting a big draw on this hole. Yeah, I was sitting right about 200 yards out on this par 5, and I took a 4-iron, and I hit the ball extremely well, but I think I pushed it to the right a little bit. And I really should be taking more club today because it is so windy and the temperature has dropped. But like I said, score is not important today. I'm just gonna toss in a few holes with this vid on me limping my swing. Oh yeah, it's right there. I can actually putt it, you know. So I'm putting for eagle. Look at it. I say you don't worry about score, but you always worry about score. It's consciously in your mind. That's a nice ball, that 4-iron right there. Okay, great. So we're gonna go ahead and putt this out. I'm just gonna use the putter. So putting for eagle, baby. So that was a nice little birdie on there. I cut the dog leg in half with a big draw. And then I hit a 4-iron as close as I could get it. And then I was sitting for eagle. I just used the putter, Texas wedged it. The first putt went pin high, and then I just made the little comeback putt for the birdie. Keep grinding. I'm liking what's going on now. I'm starting to get the groove out here, baby. Lengthening the swing. I'm setting up for that draw right now. I mean, it's hitting some beautiful shots. Perfect. So I had my KZG driver earlier today, and I just checked the video, and I was getting the parallel, or right there next to parallel on every single time. That's got the Project X 39-gram shaft in it, and I actually have it at 46 inches. Now this is 44.5-inch driver, Cleveland XL Classic. I want to see if I can still get that club in that same position. I want to see if it's the way I'm loading the shaft or not. I like it. I gotta check it on video and see where'd I go in the backswing with it, but the result was a really nice result. I'm loving it. I'm lifting that swing up. I'm smoking the ball. There is a difference between the KZG with 46 inches. I'm hitting a draw. With the 44.5 Cleveland XL Classic, I'm just hitting that baby straight as a pipe. I'm talking about pipelining it out there. Keep grinding.